Tired legs, restless nights, or muscles that feel weaker every morning? You might think this is just part of aging, but the truth is your body is starving for the very nutrients it needs most when you sleep. By the time you're 65, your natural ability to repair muscle fibers slows down by nearly half, which is why so many seniors lose strength even if they eat well during the day. And here's the shocking part. 99% of older adults still rely on magnesium pills, thinking that's the fix. But magnesium alone only relaxes muscles. It doesn't actually rebuild them. New research shows that two specific vitamins can do what magnesium cannot: stimulate real muscle repair while you sleep. These nutrients don't just support recovery, they can trigger protein synthesis, repair connective tissue, and reduce overnight cramps so you wake up stronger, steadier, and ready to move. In fact, seniors in their 70s, 80s, and even 90s who took these vitamins at bedtime saw measurable improvements in strength, balance, and energy in just a few weeks. In this video, we're revealing the two essential vitamins that rebuild muscle overnight, protect your strength as you age, and may even help you stay independent well into your 90s. Stick around, because missing these could mean your body is working all night with nothing to build on. Tell me in the comments, what's the biggest challenge you face with your muscles? Cramps, weakness, or soreness? We're reading and replying to each one. Now let's kick it off with why magnesium pills alone aren't enough and what your muscles are really missing at bedtime. Why magnesium isn't enough. For decades, magnesium has been marketed as the ultimate mineral for muscle health. And it's true, magnesium does play an important role. It helps muscles relax, calms nerve signals, and even reduces nighttime twitching. But here's the problem. Relaxation isn't the same thing as rebuilding. Magnesium may ease the tension, but it doesn't actually provide the raw materials your body needs to repair torn fibers or grow new ones. That's why so many seniors still wake up stiff, sore, or weaker, even after faithfully taking magnesium pills. Think of it this way. Magnesium is like turning off the lights in your house at night. It helps you settle down, but if you don't also bring in bricks, wood, and nails, the repairs never get done. Your muscles face the same challenge. During sleep, your body tries to restore what was lost during the day. Tiny tears in muscle fibers, energy used up during walking, and stress placed on joints. But without the right vitamins, the rebuilding process stalls. A recent review in Frontiers in Nutrition highlighted that while magnesium supports relaxation, muscle protein synthesis depends on other nutrients entirely, especially vitamins like D and C. Without them, the body lacks the blueprint and building blocks it needs to form new tissue. The result? Seniors taking magnesium alone often see little to no improvement in long-term strength. And this is why many people feel frustrated. They're told magnesium is the key, but they keep losing muscle mass year after year. The missing link is not another pill that relaxes you. It's the vitamins that actively rebuild you. Only when these are present at night can your body take full advantage of deep sleep, when growth hormone surges and healing is at its peak. So before you load up on yet another magnesium supplement, it's time to understand the real science of muscle recovery and why the right vitamins at bedtime can completely change how strong you feel in the morning. Now, the science of muscle recovery during sleep. Every night while you sleep, your body enters its most powerful repair cycle. This is when growth hormone is released, a natural signal that tells your muscles it's time to recover and rebuild. But here's the catch. Growth hormone is only the messenger. If the right nutrients aren't present in your bloodstream, the message goes unanswered. It's like ringing the bell for construction to start, but no workers and no materials show up. The result? Muscles stay weak, fibers remain frayed, and seniors wake up feeling drained instead of renewed. This explains why so many people wake up with leg cramps, stiffness, or that heavy feeling in their thighs. During the day, your muscles burn through energy, minerals, and structural proteins just to keep you moving. At night, the repair process is supposed to replace what was lost. But if your body only has magnesium on board, all it can do is relax those tired fibers. It can't rebuild them. That's why other vitamins, especially D and C, are so crucial. They don't just calm the muscles. They give your body the tools to lay down new collagen, synthesize protein, and strengthen connective tissue. In a 2022 study published in Nutrients, researchers found that older adults who combined proper vitamin support with healthy sleep cycles showed significantly higher muscle protein synthesis overnight compared to those relying on magnesium alone. Even more striking, participants who optimized their vitamin intake before bedtime reported greater strength gains and less soreness within just 4 weeks. For seniors, this is the critical difference between waking up weaker every morning or actually building back the muscle that aging tries to take away. Deep sleep already provides the signal. You just need the nutrients that respond. When vitamins D and C are present at the right time, growth hormone is able to complete its job, restoring fibers, repairing connective tissue, and protecting against the slow creep of sarcopenia. This is why timing matters. Your strongest opportunity for repair isn't during the day when you're active, but at night while you rest. And that's exactly where the next vitamin comes in, one that unlocks calcium absorption and flips on the switch for real muscle rebuilding. Vitamin D. When it comes to muscle rebuilding, vitamin D is one of the most overlooked yet powerful nutrients you can give your body, especially at night. Most people think of it as the sunshine vitamin for bones, but in reality, vitamin D is also the switch that activates muscle repair. Without it, your body simply can't absorb calcium properly, and calcium is the mineral that makes every single muscle contraction possible. For seniors, this deficiency shows up as nighttime cramps, weaker legs, and slower recovery after even light activity. But vitamin D doesn't stop at calcium. Inside your muscle fibers are special genes that control protein synthesis, the actual rebuilding of tissue. Vitamin D interacts with those genes, flipping them on, so your body can produce new proteins that replace what was broken down during the day. Without enough vitamin D, the signal to rebuild is muted and muscles stay fragile. This is why seniors low in vitamin D often lose strength at a much faster rate, even if they're eating enough protein. A clinical trial published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society followed adults over 70 who took vitamin D daily for 12 weeks. The results showed improved leg strength, fewer nighttime spasms, and better balance compared to those who stayed deficient. The improvements weren't just in the lab. Participants reported being able to walk longer distances and climb stairs with more stability. Taking vitamin D before bedtime works in your favor. Levels remain steady overnight exactly when growth hormone is trying to rebuild fibers. And because seniors naturally produce less vitamin D from sunlight, supplementation or food sources at night can fill that gap. Fatty fish, fortified dairy, and even egg yolks are simple ways to boost your intake. Think of vitamin D as the foundation. It sets up the environment for calcium to do its job, for genes to fire, and for muscles to actually repair. Without it, the recovery cycle is incomplete. With it, you give your body the green light to build muscle while you sleep, so you wake up stronger instead of weaker. Vitamin C might not be the first nutrient you think of for muscle strength, but when it comes to overnight repair, it's absolutely essential. Unlike vitamin D, which drives protein synthesis, vitamin C works behind the scenes to rebuild the scaffolding that holds your muscles together, collagen. Every tendon, ligament, and connective tissue in your body depends on collagen, and vitamin C is the raw material your cells need to stitch those fibers back up while you sleep. Without it, the repairs remain incomplete, and you wake up stiff, sore, and weaker than the night before. What makes this vitamin even more powerful is its role as an antioxidant. Every time you move during the day, your muscles create free radicals, tiny molecules that damage tissue at the cellular level. At night, if those free radicals aren't neutralized, they keep breaking down muscle fibers even while your body is trying to rebuild them. Vitamin C acts as a shield, sweeping up that oxidative stress, so the repair cycle can move forward. This means less soreness in the morning, fewer aches in the joints, and stronger connective tissue to support every step. A 2021 study in Frontiers in Physiology followed older adults supplementing vitamin C daily and found significant improvements in recovery markers, including reduced muscle soreness and enhanced collagen synthesis. Participants also reported greater ease in performing daily activities like walking, standing, and climbing stairs. The effect was even more noticeable in those over 65, who typically have the lowest baseline collagen levels. The best part is how easy it is to get enough. Citrus fruits, berries, and vegetables like bell peppers are all excellent sources, and taking them at night ensures your bloodstream is saturated when your body enters repair mode. Some seniors also benefit from gentle supplementation if their diet is lacking. Vitamin C might not have the flashy reputation of protein powders or trendy supplements, but it's the glue that holds your recovery together. Without it, muscles remain fragile. With it, you give your body the chance to knit connective tissue tighter, reduce soreness, and wake up feeling steadier on your feet. Most people think of sleep as just rest, but for your muscles, it's the single most important repair window of the entire day. During deep sleep, growth hormone surges, blood flow increases, and tissues are primed to heal. But here's the secret. This powerful recovery system only works if the right nutrients are present. Without them, the body spends those hours idle, and you wake up feeling drained instead of renewed. This is where vitamins D and C become especially valuable. Vitamin D helps regulate calcium balance, ensuring steady contractions and preventing the nighttime cramps that so often jolt seniors awake. At the same time, vitamin C calms down inflammation and oxidative stress, allowing you to fall into deeper, uninterrupted stages of restorative sleep. Together, they don't just rebuild muscles, they improve the very quality of your rest. In fact, a 2020 review in Nutrients noted that older adults with higher intakes of vitamins D and C not only had better muscle recovery, but also reported fewer sleep disturbances and higher overall sleep efficiency. That means they weren't just sleeping longer, they were sleeping deeper, giving their bodies the full benefit of repair. Think of your body like a repair shop. The night shift is ready to work, but if there are no materials on the shelves, nothing gets fixed. By supplying vitamin D and vitamin C before bed, you stock those shelves with exactly what your body needs. The result? Stronger fibers, steadier balance, and mornings that start with more energy instead of stiffness. For seniors who struggle with both restless nights and fading strength, this is a game changer. Better sleep and better recovery aren't two separate goals. They're part of the same process, fueled by the right vitamins at the right time. Strong muscles don't mean much if your body is constantly battling illness. Every infection, every cold, every period of forced rest chips away at your strength. That's why immune protection is such a critical piece of the puzzle for seniors. And here's where vitamins D and C prove their worth beyond muscle recovery. They don't just rebuild fibers overnight, they also keep your defenses strong enough so you can stay active and continue that rebuilding process day after day. Vitamin D acts almost like a commander for your immune system. It helps regulate white blood cell activity, ensuring your body can fight off infections without overreacting and causing harmful inflammation. Seniors low in vitamin D are far more likely to experience recurring infections, which often leads to long periods of inactivity and ultimately muscle loss. Vitamin C, on the other hand, fuels the immune soldiers themselves. It strengthens the walls of your cells, protects white blood cells from oxidative stress, and speeds up wound healing. Without enough vitamin C, your immune system is like an army marching into battle without armor, vulnerable and quickly worn down. For seniors, that means longer recovery times, more sick days, and fewer opportunities to stay moving and build muscle. A clinical review in Frontiers in Immunology found that older adults with higher intakes of vitamins D and C experienced fewer respiratory infections and recovered faster when they did get sick. What this means for you is simple. Staying healthier allows you to keep walking, stretching, and living actively, which directly protects your muscle mass. By taking these vitamins at night, you're not just investing in stronger muscles, you're strengthening the shield that keeps you in the fight. And for anyone in their 70s, 80s, or even 90s, that can make the difference between independence and immobility. Immune strength and muscle strength are not separate goals. They're partners. Protecting your health protects your mobility, and that's what keeps you rebuilding instead of declining. When it comes to vitamins, timing isn't just a detail. It's the difference between real results and wasted effort. Your body doesn't repair muscle fibers while you're awake and moving around. That work happens almost entirely at night, during the deepest stages of sleep. And if vitamins D and C aren't present in your bloodstream during those hours, the repair cycle simply doesn't have the tools it needs. That's why taking these nutrients at bedtime makes such a difference. Vitamin D helps regulate calcium and muscle contractions throughout the night, ensuring your legs don't spasm or cramp. At the same time, vitamin C protects tissues from oxidative stress, keeping the repair environment clean and ready for growth. Together, they provide a steady supply of resources that align perfectly with your body's natural repair window. A 2021 study published in Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who optimized nutrient timing, taking key vitamins in the evening rather than the morning, had stronger gains in muscle recovery and reduced soreness after just 6 weeks. Researchers concluded that aligning nutrient intake with the body's circadian rhythm gave seniors a measurable advantage in maintaining strength and mobility. The good news is, this doesn't require complicated routines. A small snack in the evening, like yogurt with fruit or a fortified beverage, can provide both vitamins in an easy, digestible way. Supplements, if recommended, should be taken after dinner or just before bed so blood levels peak right when growth hormone is released. Think of it as setting the stage. You wouldn't schedule workers to show up after the job is already done. By taking vitamin D and vitamin C at night, you're making sure the repair crew has everything it needs exactly when your muscles are ready to rebuild. The result is more strength in the morning, faster recovery, and a real edge against the muscle loss that comes with aging. The real power of vitamins D and C isn't just what they do overnight, it's how they protect your muscles, bones, and independence for years to come. Muscle loss with age, also known as sarcopenia, affects nearly 1 in 3 seniors over 70. It's the slow weakening that makes legs feel unsteady, stairs harder to climb, and daily tasks more exhausting. But research shows that consistent intake of these vitamins can slow, and even in some cases reverse, this decline. Vitamin D plays a direct role in preserving both muscle and bone strength. Without it, calcium isn't absorbed efficiently, leading not only to weaker contractions but also to brittle bones and a higher risk of fractures. Seniors with long-term vitamin D deficiency are significantly more likely to experience falls, an event that often marks the beginning of permanent loss of mobility. By maintaining healthy levels, you protect your muscles and your skeleton at the same time. Vitamin C offers a complementary long-term shield. Its collagen-supporting role goes beyond nightly repair. Over time, it maintains the elasticity of tendons, ligaments, and joint linings. This means fewer injuries, less stiffness, and greater stability well into your 80s and 90s. Its antioxidant power also reduces chronic inflammation, a major driver of aging-related muscle and joint breakdown. A 2022 review in the Journal of Aging Research found that older adults with adequate vitamin D and C intake retained more lean muscle mass and had a lower risk of mobility limitations compared to those deficient in either vitamin. Importantly, the benefits weren't limited to younger seniors. The protective effects were seen even in participants over 90. For you, this means more than just waking up with stronger legs tomorrow. It means preserving the freedom to walk, to carry groceries, to live independently, and to avoid the downward spiral that comes when weakness and inactivity take over. Think of vitamin D and vitamin C as your long-term insurance policy. They don't just help you wake up stronger, they give your body the resilience to keep moving, year after year. And that's what keeps you independent, confident, and in control of your health at any age. So there you have it. The real reason magnesium pills alone won't keep your muscles strong, and the 2 vitamins that actually rebuild your strength while you sleep. Vitamin D gives your body the green light to absorb calcium and activate muscle protein synthesis, while vitamin C repairs connective tissue and shields your fibers from damage. Taken together at night, they align perfectly with your body's natural repair window, helping you wake up stronger, steadier, and more energized, even in your 70s, 80s, or 90s. Forget the frustration of relying only on magnesium. Instead, give your muscles what they've been missing. Add vitamin D and vitamin C to your bedtime routine through food or safe supplementation and let your body rebuild overnight. Which of these vitamins are you already taking? Let us know in the comments. We're reading and replying to every single one. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more senior-focused health tips that actually work.